Hello Leo, and welcome to your Astroflower family meeting. This is going to be a Astroflower family reading for the 16th to the 22nd of May. If you don't know anything about the Astroflower, please go down in the description below. You'll find a lot of links helping you to understand the elements and the petals and the way we read the Astroflower. If you're already joined to the Astroflower family, welcome back to the meeting. I thank you for all your support that you've been giving this channel. It's been absolutely amazing. I've been blown away, to be honest. And it's, I feel really touched. Yeah, thank you ever so much. I hope you do enjoy the readings. I hope it does help you, because this is what the Astroflower is about. It's here to sort of help you get the best out of life. That's the thing. I'm not going to tell you what to do per se. What I'm going to do is, or what the Astroflower can do, is help you to actually, get the best out of all the situations, even if they are a sticky one. Okay. So last week, did you get tempted? Eh? Did you see that last week? Did you get tempted? How would your eclipse go? Your lunar eclipse? We did a video on that. How did your lunar eclipse go? Eh? Does it change things for you? So, let's go through this. If you don't know anything about the Astroflower, this side here is all about the relationships, emotions, and spiritual path. This is all to do with the financial sort of path of business, of money, of jobs, projects, that sort of thing. And this is the energy that's running through you. It's sort of like going through, flowing through the general energy that's running through. And this is how the energies, or the two paths, are combined together. It does actually look quite nice. There seems to be several warnings by the universe, because this is where the universe is trying to influence your karmic path here. But your karmic path looks very solid, very, very solid indeed. It seems like you're gonna really enjoy it. Okay, let's just start on the relationship side here. So we've got the Five of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. Normally the Five of Cups, sorry about this, hang on a sec. Normally the Five of Cups is all about sort of disappointment, but I think it's also a case of spending those Four Cups on enjoyment, and it's over. So you've been on that funfair ride, it's been absolutely brilliant, you spent your money, it's over. But she does have one cup left, and that's that whole point of letting that Ace of Cups shine within you. That's what it's all about. So it could be just a disappointment, the fact that it's come to come to an end. Maybe not the relationship that's come to an end, but it could be, say, like you've spent the last sort of month really getting to know some people, and everyone's got to go back to work and what have you, and go back to their own sort of everyday life, and that could make you feel a little bit disappointed that people have may not be there constantly for you, as it were. Well, not constantly for you, that's a really sort of wrong way, but more a case of they've got to get on and do things as much as you've got to get on and do things, and you may feel that the relationships are getting a little bit flat, as it were. That's what it seems like. Let's see what the message comes up here, because the Page of Pentacles, is all about sort of long-term sort of harvesting and agriculture and growing. So basically planting seeds for future growths and future harvests. So that's what it sort of seems like. Let's see what what's going on here. Yeah, there's a definite sort of like, on the relationship fronts, just let me have a quick look at what you had there. You had like the Ten of Wands in this position here, and you had the Four of Pentacles here, and and then you had the Eight of Wands. So I've got to look around the camera. The Three of Wands. So there's a bit of journey going on that should maybe sort of like starting on the journey, and that was with those choices. And you should be much more into like smooth running with the relationships, rather than having to invest constantly. Okay, so that's what it seems to be of here, sort of asking you to sort of like go on that longer journey to stay within the relationship, and that could be the family, friends, your lovers, for the sort of long haul, as it were. Let's just see how the guides are trying to influence that karmic path. Okay, so in a moment of calm means that you can do all the work that you haven't been able to do when it's been really busy. So now it's the time to make sure everything's running okay, and not having to run around doing a lot of things, but more of a case of kind of saying the things that we've already done and the journey that we've sort of started or sort of explored with your family and friends is that, you know, now ironing out this small sort of like little problems. You got the Eight of Cups there, so yeah, walking away from like the old way of doing things, basically. Have you gone down that journey there? It's a case of now sort of making sure everything works, but not just for you, but for everybody that's connected with you, for that longer term plan. And as you do go down that way, you may find, and this might well be the case, you may find that some people have disappointed you because they haven't actually engaged on that journey as well, and engaged in those relationships and the family or the friends or well, it could even be your lover, but I don't think it's a case of breaking up. It could be for some of you, obviously, but you know, it's a general sort of feeling of now it's easier to see who really wants the relationships to work and who doesn't. That's it's sorting the chaff from the wheat. That's what it is. It's a case of sorting the chaff from the wheat this week from what you experimented last week. Let's see how the guys are trying to influence a conversation that is within you. There's finding balance out of judgment. So when you see when something works, then you can say, okay, I judge that to be good. I judge that to be working well. And if you judge that to be working well and good, you can build upon that. So it's that sorting that chaff from the wheat, a little bit of the judgment sort of thing going on there. You've got the Chariot, so it's coming in quickly. So obviously it's a case of you're going to have to apply these judgments quite quickly, within a moment's second, and nurture the relationships that are actually working for you for that longer term plan. But it mainly across the board, it's more a case of this week on the relationship fronts, cool, just allow them to tick over, see what works, see what doesn't work, see what can be changed in the things that doesn't work, and also notice, you know, who wants to be involved in the relationships. You know, that relationship with you, but also within the family, within the friends, within the community, and all of those aspects. And it's going to make you realize very quickly in your thinking and within your spirit and in your subconscious, it's going to make you things come on really quickly where you're going to be able to decide and judge and move on very quickly. And people can, no problem, people can always catch you up. So this week on the relationship front, cool, take it easy. Just observe, and it seems to be a thing for the fire sign. That seems to be a thing for the fire signs this week. Let's have a look at the sort of finances. That means job, business, and relationships. So you got the Nine of Wands, healthy boundaries, and the King of Pentacles. Absolutely brilliant for the karmic path there of building your wealth built upon your knowledge and understanding. This is very similar to seeing what works, knowing what works in the business world will help you then to progress. So knowing what works within your job, aspects of your job that you do really well, or it's much appreciated by the business, it will help you to progress on in your career. Within your business as well, it's the same sort of thing. Which lines are selling, say like if you've got a shop or whichever sort of business you're doing, which aspects of your business is going well. These are the foundations that you should, you know, use in order to build bigger and better things. The boundaries aspect here is realizing that in the business world, it's not good to just take on too much too quickly. It's better to control the influence from the outside world within your business so you can have a good, steady, progressional growth. And this is the same thing for your job and your projects as well. So let's just see, you know, that sort of seems to be the message coming through there. That foundation means you can grow a much brighter and bigger, better future. Okay, let's just see what's going on with the guides here. There seems to be opportunities. And I think that could have tied in with that devil card last week that was up there. But it seems to be opportunities, but not not everything that glitters is gold, as it were. So, and I think this is where the universe is trying to help you with those sort of boundaries. It's another sort of similar cards because you've got the 7 of Wands here. You've got the 7 of Wands with the 9 of Wands. And the 7 of Wands is sort of sitting in your victory. So the 7 of Wands, you've got 6 Wands, which is the victory card. And then you've got 1 wand that's just trying to knock you off your perch or disturb you or take you out of the sync, out of your bubble, out of your zone of serenity. Yeah. So I would stay within that. Resist, Leo. Resist of, I would resist getting into conflict and just allow that resistance to allow the opportunities to arrive to you. So patience and strength is what you need, which you have a lot of if you apply yourself, Leo. Let's just see how the guides are sort of influencing the conversation that is within you. Seems to be a sifting thing, as if it's like, working out what works, what doesn't work, and then pulling that out. So it's like if you were planting like carrots, I should do I just do all of my own purees for my kids. I used to grow them and then make conserves and everything like that. That's brilliant. Loved it. Yeah. Just to know that my kids are getting what they should be getting. So when you're planting carrots, you plant loads and they all sort of germinate, but then they'll be really tightly packed. And then you've got to thin them out a bit. So some of them you've got to pull out and some of them are worth keeping. Some of them are just, you might as well just throw away or you just eat them. Nice baby carrots are lovely. It's that sort of thing. It's thinning of the, it's the thinning of, allowing different aspects of your business to grow. Knight of Wands, very passionate, very rhythmical as well. Steady card in a way, although she does have bursts of fire and bursts of passions. They are rhythmical bursts of passions. So understanding that within your business, it's taking out those carrots, taking out those things within your business that they're there, they would grow, but they'd also impeach other parts of your business to grow. Same within your job. If you're going to want to progress in your certain job, maybe there's aspects within your jobs that you don't really want to sort of try too hard, and other aspects that you do, you enjoy, and there's a lot more profitable within your job. And it's just making sure that the bits that are less fortuitous just get done, and you actually excel on the other side, which will help you to progress within your career. And being passionate about the things that are moving on. So it's sorting out what works and what doesn't work. And with the rhythm of the 9 of Wands, that's what it's going to do. With that moment of fire, that's the parts you need to invest in. Within your business, you'll notice it. Within your job, you'll have a moment you kind of go, oh yeah, that's really good. Therefore, that's the aspect that you're supposed to invest in. Okay, so let's just see how they sort of like combine together here. There is an aspect of harmony, of having things in harmony between the two sides, but I really feel that your business side is playing a little bit of a catch up on your relationship side, and maybe that's what the relationship side is, sort of relaxed, as it were, and sort of ticking over, where your business side needs to have a little bit more sort of investment going in. And as it comes through to the end of the week, I think that's when you're going to realize what the best thing to invest in, what is the best way to push your business and your relationships in that coming week after that. So it's a real harmonious sort of, there you go. Ace, Justice. So Justice is all about balance, harmony, and those sort of aspects that we have, everybody in our life. And staying harmonious between the two is really important for you this week, I think. It will stop you running off in various ways, which will be detrimental to you. And it will make it very fortuitous for the future. So it's harmony, basically, on all fronts. So don't get involved in extreme viewpoints or extreme ideas or extreme positions, basically. Let's have a look what's coming through for you. It's a very expansive card. Letting your ideas flow, or letting your passions govern you. That's what it seems to be. Oh, right. So the Queen of Swords being very clear thinking here, where you had that fair exchange card last week there. And this time here is now with that fair exchange. You've got the Queen of Swords, which is going to help you to actually see clearly your future. And I think this week here is a bit of a week of allowing the rest of the world to catch up with you, Leo. Because you've been doing obviously a lot of work over the past sort of like 3 or 4 weeks. Last week was the moment of putting those, making the right choices and not being tempted off your path too much. And once you've got that harmony and balance in front, within you, within your life, you're going to be able to sort of like move on with a very clear thinking and clear vision of your own future. Okay, so there you go, Leo. It should help you for the coming week of how to sort of get the best out of your week. If you're not part of the Astroflower family, it's not complicated. All you got to do is subscribe, click that bell, and you become part of the family. If not, you get over to Instagram and you see what we're doing over there. If anything else, don't forget, life should be fun. So please do enjoy.